Alpha Centauri system on the Jemison planet in New Atlantis at the landing pad where your ship would be. So you would get off your ship right here, and as you start heading off into the city here, you'll notice this green yellowish thing with a space technician, ship service technician, whatever. This is where you can fix your ship, where you can buy other ships. I'm trying to talk. And you can view and modify your ships. So from here, let's go to a simpler ship here. This one that you begin with, for example. Okay. So you could do a couple of things here. You can make this your home ship if it's not your home ship, because you can only have one at a time, as far as I know, that is currently active. We can just immediately go to upgrade ship. As you can see here at the bottom right, the prompt button is A. And then from here, if you look at the top left, as well as near the bottom, we can go through all 6 of these. And then the 7th one is your reactor. You would simply, say you want to upgrade this one. You would click on it. You would look through the different ones. I already have that one upgraded. You just pick and choose from there. You go back, oh, I want a better grav drive, and you can, oh, that one's actually going to bring it down because I've already upgraded my ship, right? You kind of decide which one you want. Usually the more expensive, the better, but not necessarily. So that's how you go about actually upgrading the ship. Now you can go to Ship Builder. In this case, it is to push the X button. And then from here, for example, you could put the cursor anywhere on the ship and do select all with the left bumper button. Then you could push down on the left stick for color, for example, and you could start, just changing the entire color of your ship. Obviously, it's only doing part of it because in this one here, it says color 1, 2, 3, right? So you go through the different sections, if you will, paint your ship, do all that kind of stuff. If you wanted to, you could grab a piece off your ship. You could, move it over, something like that if you want. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If you want to add storage, which is probably something people are going to want to do, you want to move the cursor there off of the ship so that we get that button prompt at the bottom right, add, with the letter A here. Go ahead and add. Now, at the top right, go through the different sections. We're going to go to HABs, for example, or grav drives or gear. One person had suggested doing this, going to HABs, going to the 2x1, and doing the science lab, for example. And you would just leave it there, science lab, go over here, and then do the workshop, the 2x1 workshop. Then you just kind of plop it there. I'm just giving you an example of something that another YouTuber made. So you get the landing gear, you kind of, just move it out of the way, pushing the A button, move that out of the way. Let's say you want to grab your science lab. You can kind of zoom in. You can use the D-pad to go up and down. We're going to put it here. Then we're going to reattach. You could tell it's very, very straightforward, right? It's like Lego blocks here. And you would grab that. Just to give you an example. Yeah, that's nice and flush. Now, he did a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to do that yet because I had kind of screwed up. But for example, your cargo is right here. Your cargo hold, you can duplicate it if you want, right? And you can just kind of copy and paste a bunch of them. He had suggested moving it, but for the time being, I am just going to go to the add button. HABs, gear, fuel tanks, engines, dockers, cockpits, cargo. Pretty obvious there, cargo. And then naturally, the bigger it is, well, the more it can hold, right? So it tells you cargo of 320, 245. Oh, this one's 300. That looks kind of good, but I'm not going to go ahead with that just yet. I just want to kind of show you this here really quick. Then you go ahead and you can accept or cancel the modification. We're going to go ahead and accept it. We're going to go ahead and make it our home ship as well. Boom, just like that. And we're going to back out. See? Looks the same, but it's wider because we've got that big fat module and this big whopper of a module. And now when we go in, we go inside our ship.
Sweet home.
It is fairly straightforward with some pretty cool stuff. I'm a little bit disoriented here. Yeah, so there you go. You'll have your industrial workbench, your weapons workbench, your spacesuit workbench, because you can do like a lot of upgrades and stuff like that, right? So that'll all be in this section here. And then obviously, if you go to the other side of your ladder, then you'll have all your pharmaceutical lab and, you know, the other stuff there that's good to have that the YouTuber... I'll have a link down below in the description box to his video where I got the inspiration for modifying my current ship the way that he shows it there. Because I was a little bit confused, honestly, at first. I was like, why can't I add stuff? I kept, like, clicking on stuff, and I was getting really frustrated. I was like, great, I can edit and move, but why can't I add? And the reason I simply couldn't add is because you got to move that cursor off of your ship in order to do that. So, there you have it. Hopefully, this is a semi-useful video. 7 minutes long. Honestly, I wish I could have done it in 2. Didn't really feel comfortable doing it in 2 minutes, though. So, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. Bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, I get it.
No problem.
Shut it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.